guys. So today I'm filming on my phone, so I'm sorry if the quality is horrible. We're just gonna get real for a second. I don't tell a lot of people about this. I'm wearing no makeup for this video. I just want it to be chill. Yeah. Welcome back to Less Than Perfect. I'm Tuesdays. My name is Kayla. So this week is tips, tricks, advice week. And I figured that I was gonna do something about maybe advice on how to love yourself and advice on self-confidence and all of that. And that's a hard topic for me to address, considering I've struggled a lot of my life with eating disorders, and lately I've been struggling a little more with my body image. I've not really wanted to film and put myself on camera because I don't really like the way that I look. I'm not super happy with my image of myself currently. That's why I wasn't here last week. That's why I didn't film a video last week. So my tips, I guess, are to never try to hide your struggles. Don't try to hide and pretend you're okay for too long, because then ultimately you're gonna break down and you're gonna feel alone. It's hard to explain. Do not bottle up your emotions and then explode on the people that love you the most for absolutely no reason. I believe in letting out your emotions, gradually letting them out so that you can deal with them one by one rather than bottling them up and exploding. And I don't want this to be a super triggering, deep video, but I also feel like I should talk about this kind of thing because I know a lot of people struggle with it and don't want to talk about it, me being one of them. I don't like to say, "Hi, I'm Kayla, I have body dysmorphia and I hate myself," 9 times out of 10. Like 7 days out of the week I wake up and I don't want to get dressed. Who wants to introduce themselves that way? So of course I put on a happy front and I smile and I say I'm happy and I go about my day. And I've always fluctuated with my weight. Another tip, the numbers absolutely do not matter. And I know that's ridiculous coming from me because of course I pay attention to them. But I realize that the reason I do that is because of my disorder. And I just want other people to know that they don't matter and what's inside matters, how you treat others matters. You are beautiful people regardless of that outside image, in my opinion. For anybody struggling with body image, don't compare yourself. Never compare yourself to other people. None of us are equal. None of us are the same. We're all different. We all have very different body types. We have very different skin types. Some of us have sensitive skin and breakout. Some of us have really dry skin. Some of us have greasy skin. Some of us have greasy hair. Some of us have small boobs. Some of us have big boobs. Like, none of us are gonna ever be the same. If we were, the world would be so boring. So just please don't compare yourself to other people. And I've struggled doing that my entire life. Saying, "Oh, well, my friend's skinnier than me. She's a size 2 and I'm a size 5. Or vice versa. And it's so unhealthy to do that. Allow yourself to feel comfortable in your own skin because it's the skin that you were given. And life is short and I'm trying to treasure it while I'm still here. Don't think that you need makeup or eyeliner or a perfect wing or perfect brows, perfect anything. You don't have to have that perfect contour, that perfect highlight, perfect blush, like anything. Like, you don't need to go drop $500 at Sephora to be pretty. You just don't. Like I said, you're all beautiful the way that you are. And even though I've been struggling a lot lately, I know that deep down, the outside is not what matters, and that's why I filmed this video with no makeup. And anybody that knows me in real life knows I hate my skin with no makeup, because I have acne scars and I have marks from where I had really bad acne as a kid, and I struggled with that as a kid. I felt disgusting. I caked makeup on my face so bad because I didn't want people to see my acne, and I didn't want people to look at my face when it was bare. It's awful that we feel like we have to do that because of this society. My advice to every girl out there that's struggling: go out with your friends, or even guy that's struggling. Go out with your friends. Get a hobby. Get a job. Socialize. Even when you feel disgusting and gross and you don't want to go out, force yourself, because that's what I've had to do my entire life. I've had to force myself to be social, force myself to go to the winter carnival dance, force myself to go to any social function, because in the end it ultimately helps to be around others. You don't feel so alone, because the worst thing when you're struggling is to feel alone. Oh, sorry. I just think that in order to really overcome things like this, we must fight back to your own brain. And that sounds ridiculous, but we have to. We have to get up in the morning, do our hair, drink our cup of coffee, drink our Dunkin' Donuts or Starbucks or whatever, get up, live life, and just never let it hold us back, because I spent far too long as a teenager, when I was 13, 14, 15, I spent far too long letting it ruin my life and telling my grandma I was sick and had to stay home from school because I felt too ugly to go to class that day, hiding my lunches so my parents didn't know that I wouldn't eat them, and telling them I was nauseous in the morning because I didn't want to eat breakfast because I was afraid I was going to get too fat. And I'm not saying that fighting against something like this is easy or something that happens overnight. I'm still fighting it almost 10 years later. What I'm saying is not to let it control you and consume you. Seek help, go to a counselor, talk to a parent, talk to the school counselor, talk to anybody that you can, a boyfriend, a friend, anything. My biggest tip to everybody is to never bottle it up. Never hold this secret in for so long that when you tell people, they almost don't know how to approach it. Just be real. Own who you are and don't feel ashamed. Don't feel crazy. Just be yourself, and those who love you will support you. I know this isn't much of like a tips and tricks how to survive college or your first year of college, but I wanted to talk about loving yourself, and I wanted to talk about really accepting who you are as a person, and just remembering always that we're human, we're all gonna fall, but we need to stand back up. Fall down 7 times, stand up 8. And I've struggled for nearly a decade, almost 11 years, on and off, between just fluctuating in my weight and going back and forth, and it's difficult, but my biggest top 5 tips: never compare yourself. Don't think you need makeup to be beautiful. Surround yourself with those people who love you, and the people that don't love you or are toxic in your life, remove them. Force yourself to go to school. Even if you don't want to and you cannot get out of bed, I promise you, going to school is better than laying in your bed hating yourself all day. It will get better. And my 5th and final tip is, it's okay to not be okay. You don't have to feel ashamed for not being okay. You don't have to be okay all the time. Nobody's perfect. We all have our not okay moments. And that's what makes us human. So that was kind of my video. That was my tips on just how to overcome things like this. And I know this wasn't a very happy video, but I wanted to get this out there on the channel and let everybody know that regardless of who you are, people don't have a specific look for struggling. Everybody struggles. Your doctor could be struggling. A lawyer could be struggling. A very successful businesswoman, your manager, your coworker, your friend, and you just don't know. You never know who's struggling, but just always remember you're not alone. And I struggle, and if anybody wants to DM me about anything, I'm here. And I know this was deep, and I am going to put a trigger warning in the title, but I felt the need to get this out here on this channel so that if I am missing some weeks, it's not because I'm giving up or I don't want to be here and talk to you guys. It's mostly just because I'm struggling and I'm going through my own battles, and it's okay. It's okay to not be okay. Alright guys, I will hopefully see y'all next week, and love yourself, you're beautiful, and see you next Tuesday. Bye guys.